Good day, YouTubers. Time for a spot of royalty. I find this picture interesting. Both of their heads look essentially empty. She looks like she's posing. He is just, he's not thinking anything. Okay, and if you've ever done any acting, if you ever cast actors or watch actors, that is something you never want to see. You never want to see empty heads. Today we want to talk about did the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle lawsuit overshadow their royal tour? Let's read a little bit. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's lawsuit announcement shockingly overshadowed or even obliterated the South Africa tour. I added the obliterated. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex embarked on their tour of South Africa. Things went well for Prince Harry and Markle, who had faced an intense backlash from the public for their obsession with privacy and for taking 4 private flights in the span of 11 days. So 4 private jet flights, Harry's ranting about climate change. Many are convinced that Prince Harry and Markle's tour to Africa was a huge success until the couple made an unexpected move, filing this lawsuit. Let's read another one. What a way to end, this is from Town and Country, a 10-day milestone royal tour. For the journalists in Johannesburg covering the final leg of the Sussex's trip, the subtle ping of a message dropping totally belied the scale of the news that was to follow. Just when we thought we were on the home stretch ahead of the final day of the trip, word that the couple was launching legal action against the Mail on Sunday and the Daily Mail kick-started a whole new cycle of coverage. Harry's 565 words read in some ways like the email many of us draft in haste but never send. Boy, that's true. I mean, all they had to do was just sit back, go back to Frogmore or wherever. If they're living separately, just hide out. Order some pizza, and let the accolades roll in. They're idiots. They're idiots. Or maybe Meghan is again trying to upstage. She's just trying to suck up all the media attention. William and Kate are going to Pakistan next Wednesday, and she wants to suck up all the media attention. Literally, as long as there was not a huge media event for the royals, the media would have just been throwing accolades at them until the next media event for the royals. They completely ruined the tour. Okay, so let's do a mini. Did the lawsuit timing announcement overshadow or obliterate all the good press from the Royal Africa tour? Because they had a lot of good press. There was dancing, there were babies, there was all kinds of very nice images. Harry walked the same path as Diana. That was all for the camera. All these nice PR images that they created, for the public to see. And that's kind of, what they do. They show you things. Let's see what the cards want to say. So did this announcement overshadow or obliterate the good PR from the royal tour? So Mother Earth, the good situation, blocked, working everything together to block the good situation. Huge change in the past. Sweet outside events to the many people. Well, on top, and we have, so they definitely impose their will, and they are blocking the essential message. This is a landmark tour. They don't go touring all the time, and is a frantic bit of 10 days of activity, and they needed to just go and rest afterwards, just rest on their laurels, literally, and just let the press do what the press does. You know, analyze, dissect, talk about it. And it was all mostly going to be positive. They really blocked this and changed everything by doing it now. They could have waited, okay? If they wanted to upstage William and Kate for their Pakistan tour, they should have announced, you know, that's next Wednesday. They should have announced the lawsuit on Wednesday. They should have let the accolades roll in Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then on Wednesday they announced and changed the news stream. They just redirected the news stream, and now the press can't, they have to jump on this. They can't talk about the Africa tour, which is what they were all planning to talk about. And Piers Morgan said, well, gosh, I was planning to write something nice, but now I have to write about this. Did the royal advisors advise against this timing? Did they advise against it? Because I don't think I think this doesn't read like Harry's writing. This reads entirely like Meghan Markle. Like Meghan penned every word in every letter. Okay, and she doesn't listen to anybody, and she doesn't consult Harry. She doesn't consult the advisors, she doesn't consult Harry. Did the royals' advisors advise against this timing? What was their advice? Let's just see. 5 diamonds, 10 spades. Oh my gosh. Wow. What was the advice of the royal advisors? 10 spades, executioner, Jacob's ladder. Going forward with this is a disaster. 23, 28, 7 spades. You can't imagine what is going to happen if you do this way. And it completely destroys the relationship in the family and the people. And that's another question. Is Meghan trying to... she's been trying to divide, pit Harry against William, against Kate, against the Queen. They didn't go to Balmoral. They didn't go to Balmoral. I just slapped Meghan. You didn't go to Balmoral. I can't believe it. You know, so this is really bad. You can't imagine the terrible ramifications that are coming for you. Plus, they're attacking the entire English press. They're attacking the world press. Is the press going to stop putting news out about Meghan and Harry? That's completely impossible. Unless they stop being royals, they're still going to put press out about them. Look at the red-haired girl. What's her name? Anyway, and Robert Downey Jr. Okay, they get in a car crash and they're drunk and they're arrested for drinking and drugs. Are they going to report it? They have to report it. That's their job. They're never going to stop reporting on you. It's completely ridiculous. Okay, and and she sent that letter to her father. The letter in question, she sent it to her father. It's the property of her father to do with as he will. If she sent him a tennis racket and he goes and plays tennis with it, and he breaks the tennis racket accidentally, does she say, I want my tennis racket back? You have to pay me back for... No, it's not her tennis racket. She sent the letter to her father. So this is a disaster. The advisor said, this is a disaster. Okay, and they completely changed the course of all the news stream. How can you not know this? Did the Queen and the Crown give approval for the filing of this missive, of this lawsuit? Did the Queen and the Crown give approval for the filing of this lawsuit? Because I can't imagine she did. Secret. Oh, look at those 10s. 10s are completion. Oh boy. Because I cannot imagine Geit saying, oh yeah, this is a good idea. You know, Geit is in charge. He watches over Harry and Meghan, and I can't imagine Geitz saying that this is good. Okay, there was no royal monogram on top. They always put H&M, their symbol on top. There was no royal monogram. They sent it out through Sussex Official, not Sussex Royal. They are Sussex Royal. They sent it out through a new website, Sussex Official, and they didn't send it out through Royal UK, which is the Queen's. And the entire crown is covered under Royal UK. If they're going to file a lawsuit, they file it under Royal UK. Just a lot about this says they acted on their own. So, did the Queen and the Crown give approval? Cup overflowing, veil, and inheritance. It was a secret. She kept it a secret from the Crown and just sprung it on them. 27, cross. Cup over, it just overflowed. Woman acting on her own. Woman and player. Okay, 23. She just acts on her own. Okay, again, I'm not even sure Harry had anything to do with this. This may have been sprung on Harry. Okay, was she talking about it? Yes. Okay, was she talking about how, bitterly complaining about how she's upset about how the press is treating her? I'm sure she was, but she didn't necessarily reveal her plans. Okay, so did the Queen and the Crown approve? No, it was kept a secret from the Queen and the Crown, and Meghan acted on her own. Meghan, woman player, Meghan acted on her own. Did Harry write this press release? Because it's in Harry's name. Okay, and again, and I don't mean to pick on Meghan, but this is how Meghan is. Meghan is a solo player. She acts alone. She, and she's always getting others, the 5 anonymous friends, Elton John, Ellen DeGeneres, complain for me, play the bigotry and the sexism cards for me. And they do, okay? And then she gets Harry to do this, and Harry keeps doing this. He needs to stop. Did Harry write this press release? Okay, because it just has Meghan all over it. And I want to see if there's like a man in there. Did Harry write this press release? Was this Harry's writing? Jack could be male. Okay. My battery went out. All right. So this says, did Harry write this press release? Okay, this says deeply rooted, scourge, conflict revealed, very deeply rooted and strong conflict revealed. 14, 15, 4 clubs, 4-leaf clover sprouting, magi and incubus succubus, and this adds 19, 5 clubs, a decision. So manifesting a bad relationship. She was just complaining bitterly about this for a long, long time, and it just appeared. She manifested it. She's been complaining about this all along. I think Meghan is very, very thin-skinned, and she takes the criticism very, very personally, and it's very upsetting to her. She's not allowed. She doesn't seem to be focusing on the positive things. So many positive things were going to come out as a result of their tour, of their 10-day tour. They met Desmond Tutu. They did the press the way they wanted to do the press, and I think it was successful for what they intended to do. I think they ignored the vast majority of the real problems occurring in Africa, and I think a lot of people should criticize them for that and be upset about that. But the problems that they highlighted, conservation, women's issues, they were successful in these things, and they had a lot of good press coming. But she's just stuck on the negative press, and it just really sticks in her craw. And so did Harry have anything to do with it? Well, I would if it was all Meghan, I want to see just female cards. That's not what I'm seeing. Here's a king and here's a jack. Jacks are neither male nor female, and this is in the showing situation. This is the hidden situation. So the only card on the top is a jack, which can be either male or female. Okay, so it's not clearly either Meghan or Harry. I think Meghan was talking about it for a very long time, very deeply rooted, and the cup just overflowed. It just had to come out. So I don't really feel like this is, I mean, my intuition is telling me that this is not really Harry who wrote this, but Meghan put him up to it. So Meghan puts him up to it and he kind of writes it, but it's all her thinking and words. Is Meghan trying to suck up all the media attention? Okay, was this a ploy to overshadow and completely upstage Will and Kate and their Pakistan tour? Because they're going to Pakistan on Wednesday. I'm mystified why they're going to Pakistan. I don't know what that's about. But I'm going to find out. So just like she, unbuttoned her bottom buttons to make it look like she was pregnant, kind of announcing her pregnancy at Eugenie's wedding, I'm wondering if they're announcing this now, to just suck up all of the media attention and take it away from Will and Kate and just completely obliterate them in the media. Is that what she's doing? Devil. Wow. Water into wine. Fence sitter. Oh my. Oh dear. Because she doesn't want to share. She doesn't share. It's the Meghan show. She doesn't even share with Harry. It's just the Meghan show, and I think that's what people are reacting to. So Devil. Devil is the most selfish card. Water into wine is a liar card, and transformation and reacting to circumstances. So let's just read it. The Devil is transforming the situation and reacting to circumstances. 13, 24, 6 spades, and the bad relationship, manifesting the bad relationship. So, was she trying to suck all the media attention away? Yeah, it's completely selfish. She's completely selfish, just trying to take everything for herself and destroying the relationships at the same time. Did I ask if I didn't have time to ask that, if she's trying to isolate Harry. That's part of the isolation plan, is showing. So yeah, it's completely selfish. Completely selfish. All eyes on Meghan. All eyes on Meghan. All the time. Never take your eyes off of Meghan. Okay, here, in the hidden situation, cornerstone and scapegoat. That adds 12. 3 spades, conflict, constant conflict. The cornerstone, removing from the cornerstone, cast out from the cornerstone. So is she trying to divert attention, upstage Kate and William? Yes. She's trying to just completely move your eyes completely away from Kate and William and put them always on her. She wants to be on the front page all the time. And this is the all news is good news thing. And she's intentionally creating conflict. 6 spades, manifesting conflict. She's doing all this. She doesn't care if it's good news or bad news. She wants to be on the front page all the time, and that's what she's doing. Let's review what we have here, because we've got a lot going on. Okay, is Meghan, did this announcement overshadow or obliterate all the good press coming from the Africa tour? It completely stopped it. Okay, all that good press that was coming, it just stopped it. And it made a huge change in the flow of the media. And they have to react to this. They're the media. I have to react to this. I have to tell you what's going on and report on it and analyze it. That's my job on this YouTube channel. Okay, and so something came from the outside and changed everything. 13, 4 hearts. She just completely changed the narrative. And it was going to come out very sweet. They were going to have a lot of good press. They needed to just stay at home and order Domino's pizza and not go out, and get a little fat. And just relax and eat ice cream and Domino's pizza and all the things that they weren't eating so that they could look really good for the Africa tour. And she went to that Muslim home and she just pushed the food around on her plate and didn't eat a single bite. So she was really on a diet and offending people all at the same time. So it really did change. It really changed the course of the news. Okay, did the royal advisors, did they advise against this timing? This is like the worst thing you can do. And you can't imagine the 7 spades. You can't imagine the results of what is going to come of this. This is absolutely a disaster. That's what they advised. Okay, even if you're going to file this lawsuit, you don't file it at that time because they obliterated all the good news, and they need that good news. It's a PR game. And this was just absolutely the worst timing. Absolutely the worst timing, and no advisor would have advised them of this. Did the Queen and the Crown approve? No, she kept it secret. 7 spades, 10 diamonds. Kept it secret from the Crown and the Queen, and it just came out, 27, cross. The woman acted on her own. I find that interesting. Meghan acted on her own. Okay, and this adds 23, deeply rooted. That is how she is. She does everything on her own. She's not on the royal team. She's not on the Queen's team. She's not there to do that the royal stuff. And she's not even on Harry's team. She is only playing on her own team. She is completely, it's just about Meghan. It's the Meghan show. Okay, let's see, do I have everything? Okay, did Harry write this press release? This is harder to read. I think she was just harping on this. She takes this criticism very seriously, and she can't let it go. And she's always hitting back. No one else is doing this. Harry's not hitting back. I don't hit back against my critics. I don't hit back. I have a lot of really great people in our Magi crew, and you guys are wonderful, and I love you guys. But it was really bad for a while. I had like really terrible people, posting comments, just the most craziest thing. And it still happens, but I never hit back against them. And now we've got a really nice group of people, in the Magi crew, and, just really great people. So you have to focus on the positive. I don't understand how Meghan could be so famous and simply not understand, not be able to cope with the negative comments. And if you watch other YouTubers, especially small YouTubers, you see them lose their mind over it. She's overreacting and she doesn't know how to deal with it. But anyway, this is very deeply rooted, complaining about it all the time, and it just came out. Was Meghan trying to upstage Kate and William the same way for their Pakistan trip, the same way she upstaged Eugenie at her wedding? Yeah, the devil is showing, and water into wine. It just has to be all about her, and she's just trying to 8 spades kick them out of the public arena. That's incredible. Kate and William and Kate are going to be the next king and queen, or king and queen consort. I'm not sure if she may just be a consort. I don't understand that yet, and someone will have to explain it to me. But I mean, they hold the position, and they're way down the line, and she's trying to just remove them from the public eye and just make them irrelevant. And she's very happy to ruin the relationships in the process. She doesn't even care about ruining the relationships. And maybe she's trying to ruin the relationships. I think she's trying to remove Harry from his family and make him so odious to them that he can't come back. And then what's going to happen? She's just going to finish him off. She's going to divorce him and finish him off and just leave him a wreck somewhere and take his crown, take his fame, take his... I'm worried for Harry. That's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.